Alright, I wanted to do a quick video about the new drill press that I got for Christmas. It's a Wen 8-inch 5-speed drill press. It was purchased off of Amazon, and so far I really like this thing. It works great. And just to preface, I'm not a professional. I'm a do-it-yourself person who makes things on the side. You can kind of see some of the stuff that I make, cigar box guitars and different things like that, to bookshelves out of books and just some different eclectic things. So this is my first drill press I've ever had, even though I've used them before in the past and am well familiar with them. I just want to throw that out there before any of you professionals say, I don't know who this guy is or what he's talking about. The main thing that I've seen online, though, and the reason I'm doing this video is because I haven't heard a lot of people do actual reviews for this thing. And so far, I'm pretty impressed with it. It's a very smooth arm here compared to other inexpensive drill presses I've seen from, say, Harbor Freight, or even some of the cheaper models that you see in your big box stores. The big thing that I will tell you that I did not like, I'll explain how it came and then go from there. So it came with the main body with the motor and everything attached. You came with the post here, you had your plate here, adjustable plate, as well as the footer. Alright, those are all separate pieces, and as well as this the chuck. The chuck was something separate. So that's all well and good, but the instructions really didn't tell you very much as far as how to put the thing together. It's pretty simplistic to put the base on it. It did have a few things about that. It told you that the plate goes on, but for one thing, if you notice here, it did not tell you which side this bolt threads on. Now, I know that sounds simple and common sense maybe, but I'm a right-handed person, and I put it over here, which it threaded perfectly on, but the tension of it would not do anything for this plate. The plate would always fall and not do anything. I actually thought I was going to have to contact Wen through their support line before I thought, you know what, let me just try the other side. The other thing was that the chuck here being separate, that's pretty standard for a lot of them, and it had instructions of retracting the teeth here and putting a plate here or a piece of wood and tapping that with a hammer, or just retracting the teeth and taking a rubber mallet and hammering this on. There's no markings to tell you how far it needs to go on. Doesn't tell you to what degree, anything like. I mean, I literally just took my hammer and my rubber mallet and just kind of pounded until it felt like it was solid. I didn't really like the fact that there wasn't any explanation of how far was far enough, or any markings, any inclination of that. The other thing, it's missing the knob here for whatever reason, but it still stays on fairly decent. But the adjustment on the pulley here, it tells you that you have to unscrew this knob here to loosen this here, to allow you to pull it in and allow you to take the pulley off or move it as you need to. Well, this thing basically almost came off of my hand. In fact, right now I can unscrew it, and you can see pushing on this here is not doing anything. It's not moving the motor at all. And so I just basically have it screwed there and tightened just so I don't lose that bolt. What I suspect is that from the factory, these bolts were actually over tightened, which is fine. I mean, maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Again, I've never had a drill press before, but I imagine if I want to adjust those pulleys, I'm going to have to actually loosen the motor assembly here, and then pull this or push this over here, change the pulley, and then everything. None of that is in the instructions at all. Instructions also don't tell you anything if you're new to a drill press, which again, I'm not 100%, but new enough. They don't tell you anything about the depth adjustment here. I'm not even sure 100% what this is, but they don't tell you a lot of stuff. And so it's just very disconcerting that the instructions were so bad for such a good machine. I'll go ahead and turn it on, and you can hear how quiet it is. I was shocked, and you can see there's no wobble to the chuck at all, to the bit itself. It doesn't. There's not really any play that I can see, and from what use what a little bit I've used it, I haven't seen any problems. So I just wanted to sort of give you a heads up of if anybody's considering buying one of these. It's definitely worth the money, and there's definitely good deals to be had with these. So far I haven't had any complaints with it. I really like it. Just be aware that the instructions are pretty horrible, and you really need to almost know what you're doing beforehand. All right, thanks.